Oh boy. So I haven't made a video in a little bit. The world has shifted and changed drastically in the last couple of weeks. And that is in a personal sense, it's in a global sense, everything has changed and is altered and makes me wonder about what we're going to see. For some people, it's the world is coming to an end. Here in Los Angeles, while we're slowly opening back up again, the corona numbers are going up higher and higher. That's what they tell us. And there's not much that I can say here that you haven't heard before. The people are fighting over what's right, what's perceived as right. Today, I think I'm going to take a step away from that conversation to talk about the idea of betting on one's self. You know, in high school when you graduate, they always talk to you about that quote, that one quote. Be the change you want to see in the world. And sometimes that quote can describe something that is massive, like what we're seeing today. But then there's the idea that there's 7 billion worlds floating around on this one planet. And it takes you, specifically you, to make a change. Recently, I had the opportunity to meet a few older gentlemen who have overcome so much in life. I had a great conversation with this guy who seemed to be the nicest guy you could possibly meet. And then he stood up and I saw a tattoo under his arm. A ginormous swastika. And he had just explained to me how when he was younger, he was destroying his life, drinking too much and hanging around the wrong people. And when he spoke to me, he spoke with sincerity, which made this entire situation one that gave me interesting perspective, because he was the change in his world. He spoke to me with his lovely girl by his side, happy. Amid all of this, telling me that he doesn't know if his job is ever going to come back, but happy in that one moment. For me, I think this pandemic, the economic aspect of the pandemic, has taken us all into a position where we don't know what's going to happen. A lot of people are leaving, moving back in with their families, grouping with their friends, completely unsure who's going to help us anymore. For me, it gave me an interesting perspective. Is it all over? Or is something better on the way? And I always lean into the new day. So today, I'm betting on myself. I'm not an avid drinker or a drug addict or anything like that, but I have to make a choice to be the person that I want to be. I'm A-okay being responsible for what happens to me, because every day I'm reminded now of what can go wrong. When I'm betting on something else or someone else, I always leave them with the opportunity to destroy me. This is where trust exists. And when something happens that doesn't work in our favor, we're safe and okay to say that person did it to me. On to the next. This time, I'm not doing this. This time, I am taking every failure as a step forward. I've always believed in failing forward, and I'm going to really put my beliefs into practice today. I'm going to bet everything on me. Could it be possible that this pandemic was a blessing in disguise? I think so.